Practice, practice, practice. I say it to my students in the Institute all the time. As boring as it is the truth. It is only through consistent devotion, that commitment to say no to the things that are no longer in alignment with your awakening consciousness, your movement towards your infinite nature. And that might be the best prompt here. What will you say no to today? What will you say no to that has been keeping you in a feeling of low self-worth, of low self-esteem, of doubting yourself? And it might be that there is a person in your life who you can no longer spend time with. It might be that there is a way that you spend your time that keeps making you feel shame and guilt. It might be that there is a behavior that you are ready to let go of that is keeping you playing small. What is one action, one tiny micro action you can take today to make that commitment to meet yourself in your intuitive intelligence, in your spiritual fierceness? And be comfortable with the discomfort in that, right? Change is uncomfortable. The ego will see it as danger and send all the signals to your nervous system to say, you are straying into foreign territory, we are not safe, come back to the comfort zone. Remember, the growth zone is that for a reason. It is an area of expansion. It is not the familiar. You are firing and wiring different synapses, you're traveling different neural pathways, you are inviting a different nervous system set point, you are changing your physiological response to the world. And intuitive intelligence is an embodied state of being, which means that this is the vessel into which that infinite consciousness is poured, and it must be prepared. So perhaps your action today that you will embody consistently over time is that you will stop eating something that makes you feel dysregulated or anxious or upset in your digestive system. Perhaps it's simply that commitment to spend the first 5 minutes of each day attuning your attention to the things that you love and are grateful for about yourself. Perhaps it's having a way to bring in a circuit breaker when the mind wants to take you into negative self-talk. One of the things that we use all the time in the Institute is tapping. Even if you're not familiar with tapping, although there are infinite free resources out there if you go looking, just tapping on the side of the hand when a negative belief arises and saying, I now release my emotional attachment to this feeling that I am not good enough. Whatever the thing is for you, I now release my emotional attachment as you just tap on the side of the hand to this feeling of guilt and shame in my body. I now release my emotional attachment to my fear that I am not God, that I am not intuitive. I now release my emotional attachment to my fear of getting up early to do my devotion. It really doesn't matter what the fearful contracting thought is, it's the willingness to put in the circuit breaker rather than following that thought. We can even use that statement to remind ourselves, nope, I'm not following that thought today, right? That's the wrong thought. I'm not following where it's trying to lead me into that self-loathing, that self-abuse, the behaviors that then make me feel even more guilty and ashamed. Instead, I'm going to just take a minute and tap here and say, I now release my emotional attachment to whatever is arising. Tapping is one of the simplest and most beautiful tools that we can do anytime, anywhere, any place. We also tap on the high heart center, which is a point that I really love, that isn't part of traditional tapping, but part of the way that the Institute works with tapping. We call it intuitive intelligence tapping. And here we are activating that connection to the heart brain that is the seat of our intuition. And it's a beautiful point to tap, or you can simply stay on the side of the hand. So all of this is an invitation for us to look at the choices that we can make, the tiny micro actions that we can commit to bring our lives into a better state of being, to be able to embody the truth of our infinite unlimited nature. Small, tiny, consistent changes over time. As much as we're addicted to the big sweeping changes, the detoxes, the 30-day things are fun and juicy some of the time, but they rarely bring that consistent change over time that is sustainable. And this sustainability is what ensures that we are refining, that we are training our intuition to the level of superpower, which is what intuitive intelligence is.